So what have I tried? Okay, I had a revelation just now, and by revelation I mean an idea, not really a revelation. I don't know for sure if this is it. Because they did try to hide the red raincoat, but... what does that have to do with the conductor? Because I don't see... well, oh! No. Like, yeah, sure they hid this, but... what were the traces left at the crime scene that let me deduce the culprit is the conductor? I don't know. The... nope. Alright. Game over. Yeah. Just in case, though, I'll wait until I've gotten actually my hit before I reset. Alright! Time to present everything! I wonder, when I figure out the truth, will it be me that's stupid or the game? Find out right now! The meeting room blood? That's it? Duh. What? It could have been... what? It could have been any of the members of the PIC. Right? It didn't have to be the conductor. Because none of them would have wanted it to be found out. I mean, the conductor might have been in on it, but it could have been somebody else that did it, and then they were just, you know, letting it drip, you know, so the meeting room wasn't discovered. I mean, yeah, the conductor's the most suspicious, but this certainly doesn't prove it's him. Not more than anything else. Whatever, though, apparently that's what it is. I purposely left a large amount of blood in the meeting room. In doing so, we were led to believe the meeting room had been the scene of the crime, and that's something that any of the members of the auction would have wanted to have been believed, not just the conductor. Even if the conductor's the most so, it's still flimsy. It was a ruse by the true culprit, to hide the blood that had fallen from the storeroom. So he wouldn't find out about the existence of the black market auction, correct? Indeed. If the culprit had been unrelated to the auction, there would have been no need to do such a thing. And what if the culprit was just someone that wasn't the conductor? What if it wasn't the conductor? There were a bunch of other members there, right? It could have been one of them. Maybe the conductor found out about it afterwards and it's like, oh shit, I don't want people finding out about a murder here. Let's hide the existence of the thing and helped with it. That could have been it. Like, we don't know. Didn't have to be the conductor. Whatever. Well then, do you have any idea as to who the conductor might possibly be? The auction hall is the PIC meeting room, and furthermore, there is a storeroom above it. The conductor must have been, at the very least, a member of the PIC. So? In other words, you suspect me, I take it? Isn't it natural to suspect you, the one with the most authority in the PIC? Objection. You're quite capable, I'll give you that much, at least. But you know, like I said before, you're far too naive. Man, you burned all those documents. It's like you just don't care. Don't you need those for legal proceedings or something? You know, aren't those kind of important? You have nothing, you know. There's no evidence that proves I'm the culprit, you see. If by some chance you do have evidence, then why don't you present it? Urgh. Do I have evidence that Blaze is the culprit? Wait. Is this a trap? It's okay, I'm guessing it's gonna be I don't have it, and it's gonna be something like I don't have it, but so-and-so has it, or something. I'm guessing that's what it's gonna be, but just in case, let me just take a look through some of this. I'm gonna say I don't have it, cause I'm guessing it's gonna be something clever like I don't have it, but this has it, or it might end up being the mask, or the corsage, but for now I'll say I don't have it. Blaze himself has suggested that he is the criminal. Yeah, because stuff like the corsage and the mask, wasn't that planted by him? So that would make little sense. He's been showing that strange self-confidence for a while now. He knows that there's not a single piece of evidence left behind to incriminate him. Ahaha! If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned, Edgeworth. Just kidding. I always wanted to say that, you know. I would think so. Well then, Courtney. Hold it. I reckon. I just remembered something too. Why does it have to be you? Why does it have to be you? I guess you're the only one stupid enough next to maybe Sebastian to have realized something at the last minute, but why does it have to be you? What? You also lost your memories? No, she's just stupid. Nah, that ain't it. Something just popped in my head right now. Very well. Please tell us.
Objection.
You're being awfully defensive, Blaze.
Courtney, could you tell me what you're doing?
What she's doing is fighting for the truth for once in her goddamn career. Prosecutor Edgeworth will not give up until we've destroyed every last possibility. I'm destroying every possibility, so that he will never oppose us again. You see, that's the kind of stance that rivals usually take, and then after we crush them, they're like, damn it, why'd I have to do that? But, this time, I think she's doing that on purpose, so that she gets crushed, and that's the idea. She's pretty clever at this, though, at staying in Blaze's good side. She's walking a fine line, though. Justine, I don't really know what's going on, but well said. Pops, I want to help too. After all, he's the one who's wrong.
Fine then. Let's hear what she has to say.
Well then, Miss Hart, please proceed. Sure thing. Just leave it to me.
I hate everything about you.
Please make sure you only tell the truth. And try to tell the whole truth this time. Ain't that a matter of course? I'm a bona fide journalist of justice, you know? Somehow I feel uneasy. Y'all saying the culprit was a conductor, right? That means the victim was a customer. Now, here's where it gets a mite strange. You see, there were 11 people at the auction. Uh-huh. When the auction continued after the incident, I went straight on over and snuck a peek down below. You don't mean... That's exactly what I mean. All 11 people were still there. Present and accounted for. Oh, okay, there we go. Interesting. So she wasn't a member of the auction. I guess? I suppose that's what that means. Huh. What? Are you sure about that? Sure, I'm sure. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Right, of course. So it started with 11 people, and there were still 11 people after the murder. Was it a ghost?
You know, Sebastian, normally a prosecutor would call that a contradiction, you know.
Were there really no changes in the auction at all? Really, I'm telling ya, the auction just went on like normal. You should have said this from the start! It's a big freaking deal! God damn it, Lotta. But there was one itty bitty thing, though. Oh? What was it? You know those hammers you always see in an auction? Like the one that lady's using over there? An auction gavel, perhaps? Yep, that's the one! All of a sudden, I couldn't hear the sound no more. I've been banging away just prior to it. It'd been banging away. Sound of the gavel. Was it the blunt weapon that hit the head? I suppose that's a possibility. And then he couldn't use the gavel anymore? I suppose. If Miss Hart's testimony is the truth, then this matter has taken a grave turn. Indeed. Let me take a look at that. Black market auction was being held. The items, the Ben people, auction continued. However, the sound of the gavel was not heard afterward. If the victim was neither the conductor nor a customer, the very foundation of Prosecutor Edgeworth's reasoning would collapse. Justice prevails, as they say. I hope you've learned your lesson, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, there really is nothing we can do. It's not over yet. Some mysteries still remain. I have to think. If I don't, then Kay will be.
Did you get the answers you wanted this time? Well then, a deal's a deal.
Oh, she's the one saying it. Please wait, Mr. Chairman. I believe it's still too early to make a judgment. You're really walking on thin tightrope. You're really walking on thin tightrope, Courtney. At any time, Blaze could be like, "You're fired!" There are still a few mysteries left in this case. Until we have solved them all, we cannot call this a complete victory. That's just the thing, though. You've never cared about a complete victory. In any of the past cases, you've always just been like, oh, you can't figure out this one thing? Well, then we win. That's how you've always been, until just now. So, man. It feels nice for once having the person kind of in power on our side. Only this time, the person in power isn't in the most powerful position. So, it's still not quite the same. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I was expecting you to shout. Hold it, like you always do. Yes, of course. Once again, Judge Courtney has come to my aid.
Well then, what is it? What sort of mysteries are left?
Well, of course. There's the contradiction in the autopsy report. Yeah, the one Bonnie made. Probably because she's in it with, Blaze. So, Blaze was like, hey, say this in your autopsy report. And she's like, what? Sure, whatever. That kind of thing. I brought her in, sir. Yes, well. There she is. What's wrong? Why were we suddenly called here? Did someone suddenly get sick? I'll begin preparing a compress. Stat. Ouch!
What'd you call me here for? Did something happen, Sonny?
Dr. Young, Miss Jensen, you have my gratitude for taking the trouble to come here. This won't take long, so please relax.
Tell me what in blazes is going on.
Blazes. That's accurate. Of course. We called you here because something came up. It turns out you're lying bitch face. Judge Courtney, just what are you planning?